our DNA is 50% the same as a banana or a cabbage. Okay, so keep that in mind when we look at our dogmas. Like, what is religion? Well, it's a man-made product. You know, without books, you wouldn't have religion. Well, where did the books come from? Well, writing started on this planet 4,000 years ago, but everyone was illiterate until just a few hundred years ago. 99% of mankind was illiterate until 400-500 years ago. So, who wrote all these books that for thousands of years told us who God was? What did they want? What did they want us to believe? Is that affecting how we behave today? Yeah, of course it is. Of course it is. We fight wars. We have ideologies. You know, we dislike people because they don't think like us. We're still very Neanderthal. These books actually cause us psychologically to split from the planet from which we come. We come from this stardust. We are related to these fish. We're related to a cabbage and a banana. So you bet we're related to everything that's an animal. We share genetic history. We are one genetic history, really. And this planet evolves so slowly, it has everything on it that we need. Is it any wonder that most medicines come from plants? You know, the companies that find these medicines then try to tweak them a little bit so they can patent them and call it a drug. But, you know, they all come from plants because we come from the same genetic history. That's why they can affect us and help us. So as we're wiping out all these planets so us Neanderthals can hoard all the goodies and get rich and amass power, we're really being short-sighted in where we come from and who we are. And that's one of the issues that Zane Baran in this book is really coming to terms with. He's coming to terms with those kind of ideas that are swirling around in his head as he goes about his daily life and, you know, thinks about, you know, why can't I be happy in this daily life? You know, he knows there's people dying in Africa because he's been there as a child, and he knows that there's things that are wrong with his world because his parents are war refugees. You know, they come from this horrible past. So how can that be happening? Yet, you know, somehow he's living in this very nice gentrified part of the city, having his lattes, drinking his microbrewed beers, having big fat sandwiches and loving it. Yet there's this nagging thing in the back of his head. Well, what I explained to you is that nagging thing, okay? And so the journey he goes on is a journey that explores that nagging thing, but also takes him through love, takes him through Nepal, and takes him through a lot of inner journey that helps him clarify some of what I just told you. So I hope you read the book. I hope you take the journey with Zane's